Alright, today we're taking a quick look at Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Vortex. And when I say quick, I mean quick, because I didn't even want to change setups today. We're back to the unboxing setup for this one. As far as the look of him goes, I love it, because he looks like a tank, even though he's not a tank, he's a helicopter. But I mean, he's just armored up. This guy looks like he's ready to go out on the battlefield, and I absolutely love it. He's ready to go one-on-one with someone. However, I do not like the kibble on the back of the arms. It's very restrictive and it's fiddly and it's very annoying to kind of mess with, especially during more action type poses. But you can still get him in most action type poses you would want. I really like the head sculpt. This guy looks like he could be a prime for the Decepticons. Like, he looks like he could be like Decepticonus Prime or something. I don't know. And yes, I know he's hollow in the legs, just like his combiner cousins, Firefight and Slingshot, but I didn't really mind it on them. I don't really mind it on here, especially because it's a darker color, so you don't really notice it. And overall, the colors on this guy are great too. I love the blues and the grays, the silver, the little hints of silver we get in some places, like his mouth. Yeah, it looks pretty good. He comes with technically 3 accessories, but if you want, you can also count his propellers for helicopter mode, because it can be used in other ways in robot mode. But he comes with this blaster. I like it. I like the scope on it. It reminds me of a lot of the combiner blasters from Devastator. It's nothing crazy, but it's not too bad. Then he's got these 2, which I like to use as kind of null rays, like baby null rays from Starscream and the other Seekers, because they kind of give me that vibe. So I tend to just put them on his forearms and call it a day. And as you saw, you could either have the propellers out in a straight line, or you could have them folded out into this mode for helicopter mode. As you can see, here he is holding that normal blaster that I do like, and then his kind of null rays, as I said, they're there too. One problem I will say I have though is that he is kind of loose in the knees and in his legs. The connection point to where he's supposed to combine is a little loose, which is annoying. So he has a little bit of a problem standing occasionally, but for the most part he should be fine. You can also put his null rays on the back of his arms. I know they're not null rays, but that's what I'm calling them. But I don't like doing this. I like having them on the forearms because they stop the kibble from coming forward. And of course, you could have his propellers there as a kind of like fighting shield, kind of like Dinobot in Beast Wars. But unlike Dinobot in Beast Wars, I don't think this looks very good. I think it looks kind of weird and stupid, especially with the kibble hanging off. Now let's get some comparisons out of the way real quick. Here he is with Age of the Primes Deluxe Slingshot. His kind of mold bud in Combiner Cousin, because, like, is Vortex a retool of Slingshot? I don't think so. I think they have a lot in common, but they're not straight retools of each other. I don't believe, but if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Age of the Primes Deluxe Firefight, again, same deal. Even though I know he's a kind of retool of Slingshot, like, they're the exact same transformation and mold-wise, but he does have some different parts to make it Firefight. So I know he's kind of a retool of Slingshot. Still don't know about this guy, though. Age of the Primes Deluxe... Age of the Primes Deluxe Air Razor. My gosh. I keep wanting to call... Wait, Air Razor? No! Age of the Primes Deluxe Air Raid. Oh my goodness. I keep wanting to call him Air Razor because I have Beast Wars on the mind. Age of the Primes Deluxe Skydive. I know who this one is. Age of the Primes Commander Class Silverbolt. God, what was it with Beast Wars picking either such similar names to G1 or the same names as G1? Because I know Silverbolt now from Beast Wars, forgetting that this guy's also Silverbolt. Earthrise Optimus Prime. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Studio Series 86 Leader Class Megatron. Studio Series 86 Voyager Class Mixmaster. Studio Series 86 Voyager Class Scrapper. Studio Series Deluxe Class Scavenger. Studio Series 86 Deluxe Bone Crusher. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Long Haul. Still my favorite combiner at the moment. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Hook. Alright, we got that out of the way. Let's get him transformed real quick. And here's the helicopter mode. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's nothing too bad. The propellers spin well. I wish they could spin a little faster. It does look faster in person than it does on the camera. I will say that. And then I like how you can plug on his guns in different places. This is why I'm confused if it's a retool or not of Slingshot, because his head's on the back of the helicopter, whereas Slingshot, the head was in the front. But maybe the retool just had him switch it around. I don't know. Also because his arms become the back of the vehicle, but Slingshot does something similar. So I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely a little gappy in the back, and there's a gap right here. It doesn't all fit together as well as one would like, but it's still nothing terrible. I like to personally have the turrets, the null rays on the bottom here, and a side gun. I think that looks good. Here he is with Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Slingshot. Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Air Raid. Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Fireflight. Age of the Primes Deluxe Class Skydive. Age of the Primes Commander Class Silverbolt. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Earthrise Optimus Prime. Studio Series 86 Leader Class Megatron. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Longhaul. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Hook. Studio Series 86 Voyager Mixmaster. Studio Series 86 Voyager Scrapper. Studio Series 86 Deluxe Bone Crusher. And Studio Series 86 Deluxe Scavenger. And here he is in the arm mode. This is Superion's arm. I stole it from him so I could demonstrate this. But yeah, same thing as Slingshot, just upside down. I'm excited for the next combiner. Do you guys like skeleton combiners better or more like the Devastator combiners? I personally like the skeleton combiners more, but I understand why some people like the Devastator combiner more. I just think that skeleton combiners are more sturdy and fun because you can pose them around more, while with Devastator, he's definitely more solid and more sturdy, but you can't mess with him as much, like, posing-wise. But I don't know. Anyway, so here's the arm mode. Not bad. Can't wait to see it on Bruticus, though. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I know this was a bit of a short one today. Bye-bye!